Welcome. This is David Bowles, Human Meme. Today's topic, the abused child. We are all responsible for our children, and all children are our children. We cannot survive as a people without righteous, healthy children. Too often, though, we dismiss the wellness of our children, all our children, with the excuse, well, kids are tough. They bounce back. Kids are made to be broken because they're resilient. They heal fast because parents are so hard and terrible. And while all of that may be true, we still need to protect our children. We need them to be smart and wise and poised and protected. But that ideal takes a genuine and sustained effort to make it happen. 24 hours a day, every single day of the year. And parents must sacrifice their futures and their happiness for the immediate needs of their children. But how many parents do you know that really do that? How many parents place the burden of raising their children on other people? A grandparent, a friend, an associate, an au pair, a nanny, a babysitter. And it's odd because parents go through all this trouble of having and making children, only to later abandon them in their upbringing to other people and other acquaintances and even strangers. And so what are we to make of this parental dismissiveness, that sort of special uncaring that starts as unkind and then quickly unravels into cruelty? Some parents give their kids disparaging names, nicknames. We've discussed that before here in your favorite Human Meme podcast, in our All My Turds episode. And such human contempt for your own DNA, such hatred of your own flesh and blood, still turns my blood to a chill. And I don't even have kids of my own. Oh, and there are some people who use that against me. Well, if you had kids, you'd understand. And I reply, oh no. If I had kids, I would never understand the sort of dismissive cruelty that passes for modern parenting today. Toss your kids into a TV set. Give them a cell phone. Plop them in front of an iPad so you can forget them. And let the unruly, restless world raise them. No way. And now we get into the nitty-gritty of the topic of this podcast episode, the inadvertent, but on purpose, sort of child abuse that is rampant in America. And this abuse starts off carelessly, perhaps, maybe even innocently. But the end result is the same. The poisoning of an entire young life where it stands, drooling and confused. Weight is the first abuse. If a child is overweight, that is child abuse. Period. End. No more discussion necessary. Because kids, like pets, eat what they are fed. And the person doing the feeding has a responsibility to feed the child something healthy that will help them grow and help them become smart and help put them on a good pathway to becoming a real person. But so many kids today are just fed fast food for 3 meals a day. And the public schools are expected to step in and teach behavior and respect and provide proper meals. But at home where it all matters, too many parents do not care what sort of nutrition is feeding their kids. And that non-caring is just simply one thing: abuse. The second obvious abuse of children today is bedtime. Kids need to sleep. Young children need 11 hours of sleep every single day, period. End of discussion. Kids may want to stay up late and challenge boundaries and take on their parents, but they cannot be allowed to stay up late. Young brains need a lot of reparative sleep if they are to grow and get smarter. And parents today, a lot of them give in to the whims of the kids because the parents are tired of the fighting. Well, if you won't fight for your own kids' best health, what else are you fighting for or against that is worth your time? Your own welfare? Your own happiness? Well, none of that matters anymore when you have kids. Kids need to sleep, and so do the parents. The parents need 7 hours of sleep every single night. And it is the job of the parent to make that happen. Not sleeping will drive anyone insane in all the bad, unrighteous ways. And you may already be sleep-deprived and insane and not even know it yet, because you are coping with the lack of sleep. Now finally, in our abuse triad, we come to the most interesting and devastating part of all of this. The abused child is not only hungry and tired, the abused child is also made a misfit in society and among peers by foolish expectation and exploitation. There's a new television show here in America that exploits psychic kids. Kids who see ghosts and kids who speak to those ghosts. And the TV show is not about helping those kids get the proper attention and authority they need in their lives to become healthy and well. Oh no. This TV show plugs in adult advisors to help exploit, for TV ratings and the almighty advertising dollar, to help these kids to communicate with the dead and to talk to the ghosts. And the whole TV show concept is a disgusting mirage of reality against truth versus fact. And in every human multiplication of this human condition, every single person in that TV show, object, observer, creator, that triad, they're all losers. Those ghost-seeing kids need medical intervention. They do not need the false encouragement of their paranoid fantasies. And kids who see ghosts never need the attention of a TV producer prodding them on into the grave of a deeper dismay and tangential terror. Those ghost kids need immediate, emergency medical attention to help them discard their demons and to slough off their sirens. And so, my human meme friend, I ask you, what have we become as a society? Well, we only need to look to our children to know how we have sown our own future. Kids who are fat, sleepless, and paranoid. Our beloved, abused children are often unable to envision their own future, let alone carry the weight of the expectation of society. It is a self-damning self-circle when they begin to understand they will one day inherit the dismal mass of inattention we have so carelessly sown their way. With unabated hatred and contempt for the very being of being an innocent child. Thank you for listening. Be a human meme.